haven't noticed, there is a name change. And I hope you noticed, because then that means you're a good follower, a good subscriber. And thank you. We have reached 80 subscribers, guys. Like, I'm sorry, I'm damn proud of myself. I am. But thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed to my channel and kept up with me. Even if you don't watch the whole video, that means a lot to me. The fact that you click on the link makes me feel like I am being heard and maybe creating a platform for content. You know what I mean? Everybody grows, everybody learns this thing. I'm still figuring out all this whole YouTube thing, and thank you for everybody who's shown love. But with that being said, there's a couple of new changes on the channel. Firstly, the name of the channel has changed officially from Izzo's Thoughts to Izzo's World. Reason being is because I realized that I haven't really got into the whole, I don't want to box myself in and say I'm a creator that only does reactions or only does vlogs or only does this. So basically I do a lot of things on my channel, and it's like neither here nor there. Change the name to Izzo's World because it is my world, and I'm actually sharing my world and my thoughts to you. So I hope you like the new name. Please comment down below if you do. And yeah, if you had an opportunity to name my channel, what would you have called it? You know what I mean? Please engage, comment below, engage with me so that I know what the subscribers are looking for in terms of content as well. But you know what, let's get in for today's topic about Purple Cup. That means today we are doing a story time, and you know how it is, we can't do this thing sober. We cannot do this thing sober. It's, you know, like story time is rough, you know. But first, story time, we're gonna do a pledge. I pledge to speak the truth, but the truth might be fiction, that might be heightened, but exaggerated, but it will be the truth. Okay, that's the pledge for story time. So today, as you saw in the title, today's story time is about the first time strapping someone, using the strap. All right, LGB stands, I think it's kind of self-explanatory for those who do not know. A strap is a sex toy. It falls under the category of a sex toy. Basically, it is a dildo with a harness that you wear like underwear. Comes in different shapes, as you can see here. That's what a strap looks like. So this is the story of the first time me using this. So we little lad of 22, you know, just come out of the closet, you know, try to figure out, you know what you are, but you don't know how to be who you are, you know. So basically, I had a girlfriend at the time, and you know, at that point in my life, my experience had always been surface sexual experiences, you know, kissing, fingers, hands, you know, stuff like that, mouth, blah 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 blah. So I'd never experienced any toys, like sex toys or anything like of using anything else, you know what I mean, except my booty is the sex toy. Anywho, I digress. So I was dating this girl. She was like 2 years younger than me, but she was, you know, college, and yeah, so we had you know, relations for a couple of times. And then this one drunken night, this is like after a party, we'd gone out, you know, that slobbery, you know, when it's getting hot with the alcohol and the libations come in, you know what I mean, there's libations come, and then we're doing the things, you know, the things, and as we're doing that, the things, she whispers in my ear and she's like, I wish you could strap me. And in my mind I'm like, I don't know what that is. What that is. So I just winged it, and I was like, oh, me too, man. I was like, me too. I wish I could. And then obviously then we continued. I was like, okay, change the topic. So in the next morning, I was like, okay, feedback. Okay, that thing that you told me that you wanted to do you really want to do it? Da 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 da. I don't know. And she was like, yeah, no, we can. Yeah, all you need to do is just go and buy, and yeah, we can do this. And I'm like, okay, right, I need to do this. So basically, I was buying my first D. My first D, and look, I have guy friends, so, and I've always like, penises are not, the D's is not they're not scary to me, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so a lot of D's that I've seen also have been in port, so I'm like, okay, so I go to the sex store. I'm like, I got there, I'm like trying, I'm googling this thing, I'm like, okay, it's called, and I get there, I'm like, I need a strap, please give me, and I thought maybe it was like one size fits all. I was not ready for the numerous options. I mean, I know normal penises have different sizes and shapes and all that, but this was like an assorted array of different sizes and colors and shapes and extra added things, and it was like a lot. And I'm just like, okay, you know what, I just want to get out of this shop. I'm overwhelmed, and I have a budget, so show me to this budget. At that time I think it was 350. That was my budget, because I was like, hell, I'm not about to buy 1,200 rand. I'm not gonna do that. So showed me the range. I was like, okay, go big or go back home. So I got this I think it was a 10-inch dildo, I think, and the harness, and I just grabbed that and I put it in the bag, and I was like, okay, I need to go. I ran. Okay, cool. That's all I got. And no one told me that I need to get lube or casing, all this other things. I was just like, okay, how much? Put it in my backpack. Put the strap in your backpack. That's the sign, mama. Backpack. And hey, babe, I got the things. Obviously, make a date, things are set, and I get home and I'm like, okay, I got one day to figure this shit out. Okay, in my mind, I know exactly what to do, but the thing is, I'm like, okay, it's different when something else is like attached to you. So I went home, put it on, and I'm walking around. I'm like, oh my god, 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 this was so fun. This was so fun. Like, look at it, it's dangling, it's dangling. Listen, it was a fun day. It was a fun day. Sue me, penis envy. Anyway, so Bay comes over. We do what we do. In the middle of the doing of the do's, she's like, okay, get up. Get up the strap. Get the strap. Get the strap. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. Am I supposed to wait in front of her? Because that was awkward, because now there's that whole, you pull back, now you're like, okay, now I need to wear this thing, because I didn't know should I come to bed wearing it. I didn't know this. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take it out. And look, the stupid thing about it, I didn't even take it out of the box. I put it back in the box. So now I'm taking out the box, so it now looks like I'm taking out some injection. I'm like, because it's dark and it's like a side lamp, it's like a silhouette, you know what I mean? It's just look like I'm pulling out a big ass injection. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, putting it on, okay, put it on to my hips, So I'm facing away, because I'm like, okay, I don't know, do I face her? This is awkward to me, because it's it was just weird. and she's just laying there. She looks like she's like, she's licking her lips. She's like, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, all of a sudden, there was this like certain shadow that was cast on her. You know, like a certain shadow. And I was like, she just completely changed. She went wild after that. And I'm like, okay. So then she pulled it, she's like, come here. And I'm like, all right, it's okay. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I like the feel of, you know, the fact that I have this thing. But now, this is my first time. So, you know, okay. So she guides me. And I'm like, okay. I put it in. I put it in. I was like, you know what? Hold, pause. Whew. I put it in, man. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. I don't know. Personally, it felt like instinct to me. Personally, I felt it was instinct. At that present moment, it felt like it was part of me. That was me. I know a lot of people will not understand this, but you know, like it's like a hat. If the person that always wears hats all the freaking time, right? And the hat, you really don't need a hat. And then they stop wearing hats. They feel it. It's like something was missing. That's how it felt. It's like something was missing, and this was completing everything, and the rhythm, and I became one. The most, you know what it is like. Best example is like riding a bike, right? And then you decide to try and ride while you're riding, and you try and ride with no hands, right? So first you let go of the one hand, and then you start feeling the bike underneath you, that it's part of you, and you let go of the other hand, and eventually your body, as you cycle, the body moves with the bicycle, so you are not off balance. So it's like you are cycling on the bicycle with no hands, and your body is making that motion to keep it balanced. That's how it was. And I was like, wow, this is great. This is beautiful. This was beautiful. And it also gave, and I didn't know, what was going to happen with that. And so now the funny thing so obviously now I'm thinking, I got this in the bag. I'm like, okay, let's switch it up, man. Let's switch it up. I'm like, I am willing to die the doggy, here we go. Doggy, here we go. Turn around, and I'm like, it's in the dark, right? And I'm like trying to be cocky. Now I'm like, no, my ego is inflated. I'm like, today. And I just like thrust in her, and she screamed. I falls down. And she's like, wrong hole, fool. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So after calming her down, because she was like, ouch, we had a laugh about it, and but yeah, so that's what happened. Like, I was like cooking, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's not, I let my head get the best of me, and that was the most awkward moment. I was like, oh my god, like, I hope I didn't hurt you, or but yeah, that was the most enlightening moment, and a little Pandora's box opened after that, like, but not to say that strapping is the most the most favorable way of having sex or anything, but you know, for me it is something that I enjoy, and I feel like the people that I've been with have enjoyed it, but it's not necessary. I've been with people that did not want to be strapped at all, and we've worked out fine. It's just the added benefits, you know, plays on the ego. It's an ego plus pleasure kind of situation. But yeah, I am a bit tipsy now, and I think this video has run its course. That is my story time about strapping. Advice to all those baby studs or femmes, because femmes also strap their strap, is things that I've learned over the years. Number one, always talk to your partner first before you even pull out a strap or think of buying one. Secondly, this will open the door of whether she's into it or if she is not into it, if she maybe has done it or not done it. So it open up that can of worms, and that you can figure it out. Secondly, personally, with your strap, if you have a strap, you need to keep it clean. That thing goes into somebody else's human body, and infections are real. Okay, we don't want yeast infections, we don't want, you know what I mean? And if you have multiple partners, the same applies to your strap. Condom that shit up. Put a condom on it. If you are going to be using that strap on multiple people, you need to condom that shit up, because the plastic, the silicone is not a sanitizer. Okay, you need to sanitize that shit so you don't have bacteria and stuff. And storage is key. You need to have it in something, a bag or a box, but preferably something that doesn't get a lot of dust in it, and sealed, and keep it somewhere. I don't know, under your bed, I don't know where you want to keep it, but yes. In terms of size, this totally up to the person that is receiving the strap. I believe that some women like big, some women like medium, some people just like regular, I don't know, but size does matter for women, so you need to communicate that. So if you are like me, you will have a size, you know, small, medium, large, you know, to cater for the masses. But anyway, that is my video for tonight, and thank you so much for bringing me to 80 subscribers. I am freaking happy. I'm celebrating. I don't drink a lot, but today I am drinking some gin and juice. Please like and do that. Come on guys, you watch a lot of YouTube, you know what to do. If you like the channel, please subscribe and share and comment. Come on, even if you just take a little snippet and post it onto your Instagram and put a link on it, it's cool. You know, that's all I'm asking. Spread the word, you know what I mean? So till the next video, I hope you like this video. Slightly tipsy. Ooh, this light is. Anyway, sorry, I digress. I am too handsome. Peace.